Who was it that was in here? I think it was Cole's episode. It was cooking.
Yeah. It was like the hottest day of the heat wave. And my AC has not been keeping up very well.
It was like 80. We were all just trying to be polite. Yeah. But towards the end, I was like, all right, dude, this is crazy. I'm about to pass out. When you lose a room in the summertime, it sucks. Yeah. Like, even if you can get a fan going, you're like, once you've lost the room, it's like a window fan. It's going to take 2-3 hours to get it. Dude, when it says 80 and above on the thermostat, you're like, we're just going to be miserable. We might as well just go sit in the car.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just leave it running in the garage with the windows down. Let's just take it.
Don't mind the hose, girls. We're all going to go night-night.
Yeah.
That's when I do something called bar reading.
Yeah,
when to be somewhere.
Yeah.
When we lived in Vegas, we went through a heat wave where they were like, record heat wave, and they were like, it's only 120, and I was like, I think you're fucking lying, right? So
that's rough.
It was to the point where like my work boots were sticking to the concrete as I would walk.
Holy hell!
Day 3 of the heat wave, our AC goes out in our house where we live, of course, and we call the AC place, and they're like, we're out like 6 weeks right now. We're like, I'm sorry, what? And they're like, yeah, everybody's we're in the middle of a heat wave, asshole. Like everybody, look out.
It's 120 degrees. People's shit is just exploding.
Yeah. So our neighbor, I lived next door to a productive tweaker. Nice. Shout out fucking Lou. He's the nephew of, I wish I could remember, D.E. something. He's a little Italian dude. But his uncle was like part of one of the crime families, like DeMeo. He's part of the DeMeo crime family. Nice. But Lou, whatever Lou was on, made him a productive tweaker. So at like 2 a.m, I would get a text and it'd be like, "Hey Bob, $20 and the cost of brake pads. I'll do your brakes right now." And I'd be like, "You got it, Lou." And he would go to like a 24-hour O'Reilly's, grab the brake pads. I mean, he'd be like, "I need $100. I'll rebuild your whole engine 3 days." You're like, how much are the parts? He's like, I got you on parts. And you're like, fuck, $200. Like,
yeah, I'm not going to ask any questions on where you got any of this.
So we told him, we're like, our AC went out. And he was like, all right, Bob, I'll get you some swamp coolers. And he got us a bunch of swamp coolers and shit. And we're still waiting on the AC guy. And next thing you know, he hits me up at like 4 a.m. And he's like, hey, come over real quick. So I meet him in the driveway. And he's like standing there smoking a cigarette. And he's scratching his head. And he's like, I was doing some reading. I think I know what it is. It's wrong with your AC. Yeah, I just need $40 and I'll get it going. And do it like 5 a.m. Just heard, he's like, this and this had gone bad. And all I did was hardwire around it, but it ain't going to catch on fire. And I was like, fuck it.
Good.
Yeah. I would take that risk though. If it's 100 degrees and I was
already going to catch on fire.
I'm already on fire. Right. I don't think it can get any worse. Legitimately. Yeah. Our AC was sucked. We had to call somebody. We were like, this can't. And he's like, this is not a forever fix, but I can get it going, better. And I was like, anything, please. Anything. Please, sir. I'm poor. Anything, please. Because he was just like, he like looked at it and he like looked at me and he's like, obviously you need a new one. I'm like, yeah, no shit, dude.
He just hands you a bag of frozen peas and says, put these in your pants, dude. This is the best fix I got for you right now.
I would recommend more box fans.
He's like, you're wearing a shirt? Already wrong.
Yeah. At this point, it's cheaper to install more windows.
What is a swamp cooler?
How much linen do you own?
Have you thought about opening up this wall?
Yes. See, how do you and your family feel about being nudists? Really,
what is a swamp cooler?
A swamp cooler is basically a fan. It's like an AC without compressed gas. So you're running air over a
just cold,
like a filter. Well, it's not even necessarily cold water at the time. You're just pumping room temperature water into it. But a fan is, as the water drips across, say, like a radiator of sorts or like a cardboard type thing, the fan blows the air across it, and as that moisture expands, it cools off. You get cool air off of it.
Listen, if you're doing science experiments, you're down bad.
This isn't science experiments.
You're in a bad place.
Because when you're going,
Bobby learned this from a tweaker.
We need a goddamn HVAC guy here stat.
My wife was losing her shit, deservingly so.
But women hate it.
I grew up. I was a welder at the time, so I'm like, you're complaining about 90? Like I have on leather at fucking noon. What?
I was telling Christina, hey, just lay real still under the fan. It's fine. If you're up moving, that's what's wrong with you.
That's what I do sometimes.
So we were going to like out there. It's Terrible's gas station, but we were buying like giant bags of ice and dumping that ice into the swamp cooler just so we could get even colder water. But I mean, it just makes the house humid too, and down south it's fine. It's not fine, but you're used to the humidity.
It's already humid, yeah.
And as soon as the wind blows, you cool off. But like, man, out there when it's hot and the wind blows, you're just more hot. It's just like, hey, are you hot? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, it sounds like you're just sitting in somebody's mouth.
Yeah, I was in El Paso for a couple of years, and that's that kind of heat.
Yeah, it's oppressive.
People are like, dry heat is not as bad, and it's like it's as bad in different ways.
Yeah, I think that was like, yeah.
That's
at a
just
certain
dumb
point,
hippies.
it's just At a certain point, it's like, no, dude, it's just fucking hot. Like I think.
At least out here, if you hang out in the sun for an hour here and the shade for an hour here, discernible difference, 100%. But you hang out in the shade there or the sun there for an hour, either one, you don't really get much. You just don't have the sun on you. That's really it.
Yeah. It's just as hot.
Yeah.
Dude, I was mowing the grass and I got so hot. I was like, because I get into that mode where you're just wanting to finish. So you're wanting to get it done. Even though it sucks, you just start zeroing in. Like, I have the task to get done. And I started getting that where you're so hot that your vision starts getting the do. Like, I was like, dude, I'm going down. I was like, how embarrassing it would be to fucking have a heart attack out here. Oh. Hey, my neighbors would be like, God damn, you only got a fourth of the yard done.
That's how my dad found out he had diabetes. Because my dad wasn't a fat dude. My dad was like 6'2", 6'3", and a fairly lean guy, but he just never took care of himself. So he'd be like, oh, I'm feeling a little tired. I should have a candy bar. And I was like, I don't think that's how. I don't think that's how that works, right? So I guess his bitch ass, and I'm only saying that because he's dead and can't swing on me. His bitch ass was cutting his yard, and his yard was small, dude. I'm talking really not even a reason. Just run it over enough times with your car type yard. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Like my front yard.
And he's out there, I guess, using the push mower, and it wham, face down in the ground. And one of the neighbors across the street saw him, and this is 96, 97-ish maybe. And no cell phones or anything like that. So they're like calling next to kin and shit because he's going to the hospital. And so that's how he found out he had diabetes.
Whoa. That's what I didn't want to happen, dude.
Yeah, don't do that.
No, that's what was happening to you. You just barely dodged.
Yeah.
Dude, I knew I was like, Christina came down with the water and she just looked concerned. I was like, oh, I probably look like shit then.
Yeah.
She looked so concerned. I mean, you have to do, what else can you do? I don't have the money to get like a yard service. I left a landing strip in my yard.
You're like, this will kill me if I finish it.
I just left it because I was like, honestly, we planted some wildflowers that haven't really grown there yet. But I was like, I'll just leave this patch and just let it be wild. It's down by the road. Just see what happens.
Well, at some point when you're doing that type of work, you're just like, the sense of accomplishment of finishing it, regardless of the temperature, getting that task off of your,
it feels great.
To do. You know what I mean? It feels amazing. And it's worth that almost heat stroke.
Yeah.
Because you're just like, that glass of sweet tea is going to be so much better.
Yeah. It's definitely worth it.
Get these diabetes under control.
But yeah, I left
I do like the gaslighting yourself by being like, I'm just going to run an experiment. I'm just going to leave that and not finish it.
Well, no, because I always feel bad because as soon as I start mowing, when the field, you just let it go, it's all like yellow daisies.
Yeah.
And so when you look down the field, it's all bees are everywhere. And you're like, here I come, like fucking fern. I'm just chopping it down. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
So I'm going to leave them a little habitat. And
you should do a flower lawn.
I did it as far away from the house though, because I was like, because that's gonna be Snake City.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Hell no, dude.
But that's the thing. Now you can just like do like little snake genocides where you can just go through that with a flamethrower every couple weeks.
Dude, we have a pit where I guess the people before us were composting, but they've just let it go wild, and there's just these weeds, and we have wild dill. And I was standing next to it because I've just been letting it do its thing. It's not really by the house. I'm like,
Most
dude, this
dangerous
wild
plant of
dill
all.
is like 6 foot tall.
Wow.
And I was looking, like, as I was cutting, there was
That's
shit.
a big deal.
Dog, there was shit moving around in there. And I was like, you know, when you see something move and you're like, that was a lot of movement. Like,
That wasn't a squirrel.
yeah, out of the corner of my eye, I was like, I stopped mowing and was like, dude.
I mean, that's the funny thing is you're scared, but it's definitely a cat. It's definitely
Yeah.
that cat you fed.
Could you imagine if I went over a pile of leaves and hit the cat? I've ruined my day.
Hey, solve some problems though, long term.
Yeah, I was hoping it was the cat.
No,
You're just like,
Keegan's
it's the
got,
bear.
Keegan's got some fun critters.
Dude, there have been bear sightings in these areas here.
Bro, there's a
lately.
bear in my house.
No shit, for real.
Yeah,
That's not
big old
scared
black-
of him.
Yeah, big ass black bear. That everybody's like, just yell at him. Didn't give a fuck. Just stared at me. And then it came back. And when it came back, I had a ratchet strap over the trash can.
Yeah.
And I guess it came back and put its hand in the garbage can, right?
Uh-huh.
But when we woke up in the morning, we heard it. And then we went out there and we're like, well, there's no trash anywhere. And then we opened it up and it just got its paw in enough to rip every single trash bag. So then we just had a trash can full of dirty fucking diapers.
Oh,
I mean, bro, I was like, I would have rather him taken the, at least eaten half of it.
You're like, girls, it's time to potty train now.
It was rough. It was one of those things where it's like, and it had been baking in the sun because we didn't find it until like 10 in the morning. You're like, dude,
Dude,
That's horrible.
it was great.
That's horrific.
I was like, dude, I might kill this bear.
You should kill
this
that
bear.
bear.
Deserves to die, dude. This is crazy.
I had a fucking Matrix moment at my house, right? So
You woke up in goo?
I'll let my cat out. I have a cat named Baba Yaga. She's a tortoiseshell, and I'm not a cat person. But my wife started fostering kittens, and I just fell in love with this feisty little tortoiseshell, right? So now I got this 17-pound, cool as a motherfucker tortoiseshell cat. She likes to come outside and catch worms and bugs and stuff. So I'll let her out every once in a while I'm smoking on the front porch.
Mm-hmm.
So-
Perfect. Fucking perfect. Smoking a bowl on the front porch activity. Let the cat out.
So I've seen like coyotes in the neighborhood, and I've seen them run across the cul-de-sac, and I've seen a ton of deer and rabbits and all, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm from the South. My whole family's from the desert, so they're not used to they feel like they're in a Disney movie right now. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
Snow White.
There's fucking squirrels and birds all over the place.
Yeah, you're not used to seeing that much life.
They're just no.
Just the thought of you in the Snow White where you're like smoking a bowl and they're like landing on your shoulder.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
we had squirrels that figured out we had a bag of bird feed in our sunroom, like our back, I guess mud room is what some folks call it.
Yeah.
And the way we figured it out is
We'll bleep that.
Bobby got so
Mudroom does sound like a very specific kind of bathroom.
That's one that you're like, you've been using your whole life, and then somebody goes, "Do you know where that comes from?" And you're like, "What?"
Wait, is
y'all
there a
should-
problem with that?
No,
I was gonna say.
But I think that's a brilliant idea. I think at least once episode you go, we'll bleep that, and not even just go ahead. No, we'll bleep it. It's fine. And not
That's a
even
good
address
bit.
it.
That's a good
That
bit.
is such a funny bit.
All right.
So anyway,
my bad.
So I'm sitting there talking to my daughter. My daughter's should be 20 this year, and we're smoking a bowl, and I'm like, I love that fucking cat. I'm like, I'm not a cat person. Like that she's a Bob cat. I'm not a cat person, right? I'm a cat person now, but I won't tell my wife that. I love this fucking fat cat. And I told my daughter, I go, sometimes we have coyotes in our yard. And I swear to God, if I ever saw a fucking coyote, and right when I did that, a coyote ran from one side of the cul-de-sac to the other. Baba! I started screaming for my cat. And I ran down there and grabbed her. I was like, where's he at? But it was just one of those weird things where it was like, I did that, and that fucking thing ran across, and I was like, oh, no, don't say the
Yeah.
word bear.
No.
Yeah.
$1 million. It never.
That was another thing I was thinking. That's what I was telling Christina. Like, do not let the fucking cat out.
Yeah.
Because then I might have to fight a bear on behalf of Banjo.
Yeah.
I think I could take one.
And Banjo will be like rubbing on the bear's leg.
Probably, dude. Honestly, yeah, he would probably.
Are you my new father?
He might.
Hold on, I'll show you a door they let me go through.
Crazy because,
Do you want to see where the good food is?
dude, let me tell you, that bear is in the back of my mind every time I grill. Because now I'm grilling right around time it's bear 30. So I'm out there and I have to put the grill where I can see around the corner. Because I'm like, dude, I won't even wear headphones now. Because I'm like, the last thing I want to do is just turn around and a bear be right there.
You know,
You got a gun leaning up against the grill just in case.
your cat's sitting out there talking to the bear just with his legs crossed, going, they give me food with gravy on it.
With sauce.
Yeah, I started feeding the street cat tuna. I started spoiling it.
See, that's a bad
careful.
idea when we have bears coming around. My wife
know.
fosters a lot of cats, and we have a lot of neighborhood cats, and she'll do catch and release, make sure everybody's fucking Bob Barker or whatever. So
How much does that cost? Because we want to do that, but I'm like, I can't go to the vet and get hit with a $300 bill for like a stray cat.
So if you don't mind, I'll plug them on here. There's Good Muse. My wife works with a bunch of different rescues and things like that.
Okay, we'll talk after this because I
Yeah,
definitely
so-
need to get this checked.
So I can get y'all hooked up with the right people because we just finished. There was a mama cat that had 4 cats, and they found her. She was riddled with pellets. Somebody had been shooting her with a BB gun.
What? That sucks.
So they took the babies,
sucks.
they cleaned her up, pulled all the BBs out of her, and then we took the whole family in. And the mom and 2 of the kittens just got adopted this weekend. And then we have 2 of the other kittens. They're just waiting on surgery, and then they can go.
This is what I'm worried about is that I just end up with like 7 cats.
That's
Yeah,
it. That's
I think it's gonna happen.
I really, but it's like I would be bummed if I came home tonight and Lily wasn't out there. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
where I'm like, all right, I got to take her to the vet because I would be bummed. I got to figure something out for winter. What do you do
Yeah.
for like an outdoor cat in the winter?
They have heated cat beds. We have one of those.
Really?
It's a heated, but again, the problem is you're going to be the hungry scavengers are going to be looking for those types of places. So you gotta add some
You're
fill.
like, I just put a bear bed out there.
Yeah, no, you just put a fucking snack fridge for the bear. And like now we have possums that show up and eat in there, which I'm cool with
We
that.
got a
Like,
possum. Yeah, I was smoking the other night and a possum came out. I was like, what's up, mama?
yeah. That dude, I went to go throw something in our garbage cans. We have them kind of tucked away behind the garage and under a porch. And as I rounded the corner, I heard something like rustling around, and I'm like, it's a fucking bear. Now's my chance.
Yeah.
I'm going to prove to my wife I'm a man. You know what I mean? Like,
Very different response from Keegan.
Absolutely.
I was like, I'm going to fuck this bear up. And I wasn't. I was trying to be tough. Because
Yeah.
there's a camera. That's why. I can't scream.
Oh,
you know?
okay, yeah.
So I got to act tough.
That was another thing. I didn't have my phone on me, and I was like, damn, dude.
Yeah.
I-
In case it is a bear and it murders you, you can't scream on camera is the last thing you do.
No, it's gotta
Yeah, we don't even get footage of this. That sucks. At least Christina could monetize my mauling.
As soon as you think it's a bear,
The last podcast, the last finish of
would
the
be-
story. It's just me doing this over the footage.
And it's like the grizzly man. I'm just like, oh my God, Joe Rogan was right. Oh, it's awful.
dude, as soon as you think it's a bear and you know you're cooked, you're like, I'm just gonna start practicing my scream internally so I don't sound like a bitch on camera.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to. When the bear comes around the corner, you don't want to be the. Ah! You know what I mean? You'd be like,
You want to have like
dying words.
a deep, like more of like a battle cry.
yeah. I've been waiting for this.
It's just fucking, yeah, you're just on like Tosh.0.
Fighting a bear with tongs.
Yeah.
Dude, because I was thinking about it. I'm like grilling. I'm like, I'm a goddamn snack out here, dude. I got seasoned meat. I was doing hamburgers. I'm like, that's got to draw a bear in.
Oh, I bet they
You know
love
what I mean?
hamburgers.
Like if he's
They're more of a hot dog crowd.
really.
I don't fucking know. I don't,
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to. I've put the trash can. Now it's inside the fence, so now he can destroy the fence when he comes in to get it.
Good.
And then I got 3 ratchet straps on it. Which at that point, it's just like, just take it.
I think at this point you should just set up some Home Alone style traps.
That's what we were
yeah.
saying. Yeah, we were saying maybe an air horn device. I don't know. A paintball gun would be good,
I think what you need is the giant hand from Jackass.
dude.
I think you rig up a can of bear mace.
Dude, a giant hand from Jackass would
It'd be fun watching a bear get leveled by a giant palm. Just wham! He fell for the tomato soup.
Steve-O, and this is Bear Down. Bow, bow, bow. Get back, girls. I put the girls out as bait. Oh my God, he's going right for him.
Just don't even try to kill. Just try to embarrass it. That's what you do the whole time.
I mean, it's just that, and it's like that's why I'm always trying to stay on cutting the grass, because it's like I don't want to copperhead that either.
Or maybe he appreciates a good lawn. You know what I mean?
I really don't. I don't give a fuck.
No, the bear.
The bear, yeah.
Halfway through, I'm always like, what am I doing, dude?
Okay, here's what you
We don't have an HOA. I should just let this just be a jungle out here. Just cut one path to the garden.
In mechanics class in high school, we took some machinist oil, and the gag was we were going to put some on the outside door handle. That way, everybody that grabbed it. Problem was, the first person that grabbed it went ew and didn't shut the door, and then realized what we had done and goes, oh, let me put some more oil back on. It's like a little machinist, you know.
That sucks to have on your hand too.
So
Dude, that's
everyone that saw this container was like, oh shit, we should put some oil on the door handle. Like 7 or 8 people did this, right? And we're just like, stop. So what had happened is they had soaked the entire door handle to the point where it left a puddle on the floor.
Whoa.
The woodshop teacher is coming in to tell our teacher something, grabs the door handle and goes, what the fuck is this? And pushes it open as he steps. At some point, head and fucking soles of shoes are on the same plane of existence.
Whoa.
Wham! On the ground. And we're all like, oh shit.
Whoa.
Tight lip. We all didn't say a word, dude.
Yeah, you guys built a mini Final Destination.
the look that you shoot, like everybody has that same look of like, we cannot tell anyone.
We are blood brothers now.
We are all implicated, and we all everybody has to be cool.
There is no other greater unity than we are all going to prison together.
It's just a silent, like, this might get for real.
Yeah, anyway, that's what you do to the bear. You grease down the stairs to your grill and comically watch him run in place like a Scooby-Doo character.
Yeah, put a nail upright on the stair so that he steps on it and then falls backwards.
Because they say bears remember for like 5 or 6 years where food is.
I don't know. No, then you better finish him. You better not.
I read that and I'm like, would they ask a bear? Like, how the fuck do they?
That's true. Sometimes you read a study and you're like, how did
like,
they find
the
that
poll
out?
says, what poll? Did they poll the black bears?
But really, it's just like some Norwegian guy spent 10 years. Like he put food out in a spot once, and then he like wait. He was just like, how many times?
Bear.
How long is this bear going to keep coming back? Yeah, that's what. And then that guy wrote a thing with the right kind of wording, and now scientists are like, he did it. He figured it out.
Figured it out.
At some point, he got bored, and he was like, I'm going to check their memory, and started like thumping them on the nuts. You know what I mean? With a slingshot from about 20 yards. And he was like, after 6 years, they didn't. They weren't as angry.
Well, after 6 years, they came back.
When I realized that, like, the National Geographic shit, like, how long that takes to film, I'm just like, that's insane.
Dude, you imagine going to film school and you're like, fuck yeah, it's going to be working with Steven Spielberg. And they're like, here's a camera, you're neck deep in a swamp.
Yeah. You have to go to places that we have to hire people that don't know about the English language to guide you there.
Like, you're in danger.
What's the worst job? Being in the swamps of the Serengeti or wherever, neck deep with a camera on your shoulder, or you're filming POV of bottom guy in a gangbang. Which one would you rather be in?
Where is the gangbang?
Plot twist, it's also on the Amazon River. Plot twist, you're chest deep in the Amazon in both situations. You're like, God damn it, dude. I just do not have enough resolve for either one of those situations.
No.
Like, the money would have to be so crazy.
Right?
Which one can I get a gun to shoot myself quicker?
Yeah. Can I just take pictures at Olin Mills? Jesus.
Listen, I can talk myself out of anything. Immediately. I think if I was having to film porn, I think
POV
maybe
from the bottom.
Depends on how rough the smell is. What is the temperature in that room? Because now if the smell is crazy, I'm out.
I mean, I appreciate that you have qualifiers.
I think smell is going to be a problem wherever you are.
I know, but like it has to be very, because you know my smell's not great. The United States government took my smell from me. So my smell's like when I can smell something, that's when I'm like, oof.
This is bad.
That's like if I fart in the house and it's bothering me, that's where I'm like, this cannot be. Like I can't just start letting these go in the kitchen. That's crazy.
The ones where you fart and apologize to nobody. If there's ghosts in here, my bad.
I mean, I had to give Christina a heads up the other day. She came in a room and I was like, I was in here by myself to be very clear. I didn't know you were coming right behind me, but you might want to leave.
Yeah.
Like, this is rough for me, and I baked it.
You're asking for peace in a war zone you walked into, baby. And take some time.
Turn around. It's not great.
I passed out the other night. I guess I wasn't feeling good. I guess I was letting some gassers go, dude, to the point where my wife was like mule kicking me. Like, stop. I'm not doing this on purpose. This isn't going, watch me almost shit myself while I'm asleep.
Because you're not even awake. You don't get the payoff on that.
I don't get to take my victory lap. You know what I mean? Where when you let them go silently.
You just get rudely woken up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Abused. My nocturnal emissions are getting me in trouble.
Nocturnal emissions is a crazy way to put that.
Yeah, I always thought that was a wet dream.
I thought that only meant one thing.
I thought that meant a sticky sleeping bag.
Sticky sleeping bag.
Which a wet dream as a grown man, I feel like is very embarrassing.
Oh, sticky sleeping bag.
God,
you got your I can keep a secret badge too, huh?
Why do you have a badge? Like,
best secret keeper badge.
Yeah, dude, that's my buddy was like, that's one of the first things you teach your fucking kids. Mm-hmm. We don't keep secrets.
Yeah.
Anybody that asks you to keep a secret, tell me.
I remember
we're gonna have a very intense conversation.
You have these moments where you're like a very real either dad or parent, where you say these insane things because they make the most sense in the moment. Mm-hmm. My son, at the age of like 2-3 years old, you try to clean out his nose, and he would fight you. I mean, everything. Hated it. And I was like, son, if you guard your butthole the way you guard your nose, you're going to be all right at daycare. You know what I mean? Like,
what age are we talking, dude? That's
all ages at this point.
Does he know what you're saying when you say that to him? Is he old enough?
You saying that to a 5-year-old?
I mean, you know.
You're like, hey, when you go to daycare, you got to beat the shit out of the biggest person there.
Yeah, you find the biggest kid there. And
this is a hair comb.
Yeah.
This is a shank.
So what you're going to want to do is pull your pocket out.
This is how you make Frito ramen. You're going to need to know this in daycare.
You can actually heat a Slim Jim with a lighter.
You can keep a wick lit with tissues in the corner. This is ground espresso. Technically, you can smoke it.
If you're really there for a while, I can show you how to do wine, but that's not the priority today.
Yeah, no. You see this, son? This is a bag of chips. It comes from a place called Commissary. Now,
I put money on your books.
Now, this bag of chips can be currency.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now make sure to bring home any cigarettes you win gambling.
Yeah.
Son, this is a honey bun. Goddamn gold. I'm going to pick you up later today. Don't be a bitch. I mean, dude, daycare.
That's how you get your kid kicked out of kindergarten.
Have them RKO somebody first day. You just walk right in.
Mr. Ray, did the girls have a bag of what they described as hooch? It seems to be some sort of homemade juice.
Was it under their desk?
No, they had emptied the toilet. Like my girls. That's what we get for watching Moonshiners every night. TLC girls.
They were throwing pieces of Wonder Bread in the toilet.
Which, yeah, I mean, they love the compost. They get to see all the worms and maggots and shit.
So,
Crazy.
They love that.
oh, seeing all the
Yeah, you open up the compost and it's alive now.
Oh yeah. Well, that's my my oldest son. He's 17, and we had a low spot in the yard, and so every time we would cut the grass, I would say, "Hey man, dump the clippings in that low spot." And he's
You're
like,
bagging the whole yard?
"Yeah." I mean, it's the lawnmower. I don't have a giant yard. Easy,
Yeah.
Mr. 2 acres.
No, dude, I
2
try
acres.
every time. I'm like, I'm going to bag it. I'm going to be on it. I do it twice, and I go, I don't even give a fuck, dude. This can blow into my neighbor's mouth. That bitch ain't never talked to me. She like doesn't talk to me. That's why I'm like, well, I'm not going to tell her about the bear. She'll find out.
Yeah.
You fucking
You wanna be a
crotchety old
bitch?
bitch.
Yeah, we've one of our neighbors is like well known for his Christmas decorations,
Oh, okay.
and he's in his mid-70s, and the dude's cool.
I thought
as
you were going
shit.
to say it's Christmas allegations.
Well, that's so.
Both, really.
What you would say is infamous.
He'll put out for Christmas. He's got a giant yard, and for Christmas he'll put out hundreds of inflatables and whole yards lit up.
That's fun.
And he'll see us out putting out our like puny little strands, and he'll come over with tubs full of lights and be like, "Here you go," and just give us all kinds of stuff he doesn't use anymore. So my son goes, "Dad, why does he have so many inflatables in his yard?" And I was like, "Son, every single one of those houses the soul of a kid he's murdered." And my son goes, "What?" And my wife goes, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
What a fun rumor to start about your neighbor.
Trying to get this rumor mill going, dude. I'm bored.
Dude, how old are your kids?
Oh, no, what you should have told him is, son, have you ever heard of autism? In early years, they called it Christmas spirit. But now we recognized it for what it is.
They used to call it Christmas.
Autism.
Sorry, or being a Disney adult.
Yeah.
I mean, for real though, I look back at like a lot of like the adults that were super eccentric when I was a kid, and you're like, oh, they were just autistic.
You go through your memories playing a game called Gay or Autistic with eccentric people. You know what I mean? Where you're like, oh man, I'm sorry for calling you gay.
Yeah. It was clearly the other one.
And this is when I realized that there's people's parents that are nothing like my parents. Is when I went to high school out in Sequoia, and one of the dudes, his dad he was big on Christmas, but he did a Jerry Garcia Santa Claus on the roof.
Whoa.
Yeah, they did a Jerry Claus. And I remember being like, yo, your dad could not be any more opposite of my dad. You know, like, that is insane, dude. My daughters are going to be 2 in August. So I got twins.
Okay, so like the dad jokes start coming, and you get proud of yourself for pulling off some pretty good ones. Mm-hmm. And I think my ultimate moment at this point, because everyone in the family still pulls it back. My kids love hearing ghost stories and shit. I've had like encounters I can't explain. I won't call them ghost stories, but to them they're ghost stories. Mm-hmm. And
see, that's fun, getting spooky.
Yeah,
I like that.
So my oldest son, he was like, I don't know, 14 at the time, maybe like 13 before we moved here. He goes, Bobby, tell us another story. And I go, okay. Well, once there was this boy who got into an accident, and my wife fucking lost it. It's the Crash Test Dummies, the fucking song. And I fucking, it was like the great. I had to pull over because I was laughing too hard. No one else but my wife was.
Yeah, I was going to say they have no idea what you're talking about.
And it was
that's
still
a very deep cut.
Yeah. Yeah, but now they all know the song.
You have to, because then you're afterwards, you're like, no, that was an amazing pull. Y'all just are not cultured.
Yeah.
That was the 60-yard Hail Mary with 1 second left, and it's a wide open catch. You know what I mean?
It's good when you go, no, I'm about to pull the song up. Wait a minute, dude. Y'all have no idea. It's like when you say something and nobody knows the person you're talking about, and you're like, dude, if I pull a picture up, this motherfucker looks like him. You have no idea.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm Googling it. You have to see it.
And here's the thing. If you pull it up and show it to him, you really have to have nailed it.
Oh, yeah.
At that point,
if you didn't nail it, ooh.
You've lost all credibility. Nobody's going to look at your phone for shit. You're never going to be able to show somebody a video, a GIF. Nothing.
Never.
I wonder how many of the looking ass genre jokes would land if you had to show a visual representation with the joke.
It's like augmented reality. You're in a rap battle, and the pictures are coming up in your field of vision.
Well, like a lot. Well,
damn, he's cooking me.
What I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, they'll call me like a Peter Griffin looking motherfucker or whatever because I'm fat. And I'm like, I mean, I'm just fat, but I'm not. You know what I mean? But like, because of the delivery of it, it'll hit or whatever when you're talking shit with somebody. So I wonder if what you're saying, like how accurate you are. Because I used to get the shit roasted out of me with no visual representation, and it sucked because there was a lot of times where they were wrong.
Yeah, if you're super accurate, it's like,
But if you're trying to plead your case, that's a tough look.
Yeah, when you got to go, hold on, let me type this.
That's a really tough look.
Y'all ain't never seen Rasputin? Come on.
Yeah. Man, we had a couple of buddies that
people have done that with me, but I'm good at playing it, like downplaying it, because there's only a few I hear.
Yeah.
So like, I'm really good at like, you hit me and I'm like, haven't heard that before.
Well, what's the number one thing they hit you with?
I hear Jesus the most, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Some kind of Jesus, and then
Mad Lib Jesus.
Yeah. I'd say Rasputin
probably.
is 2 or 3.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, I get that one quite a bit. Fuck. ZZ Top still comes around every once in a while.
More of a ZZ Bottom looking guy to me.
That's a good one. That's fucking gold. ZZ Bottom's great.
Yeah.
I realized the other day, I was telling somebody I don't like roast. I was like, I don't like roast battles. But then it's like, if
it's good, it's really good.
But have you ever not thought about something and then when you think about it, you're like, oh wait, I just had a traumatic experience.
I got my shit in it.
The first roast I ever went to, I like sat down and I was like with this girl that like I'd only been on like a date or two with, and I'm like sit down and I'm watching these comedians, and then one of the comedians just starts roasting me, and I'm like in the crowd with the girl, and I'm like, yo, dude, what the fuck? And he's roasting the girl I was with. I was like, that's not my girlfriend. That's crazy. You're saying that about her.
Yeah.
And you don't even get a microphone to rebuttal. You're like that, and then everybody just laughed, and then they moved on. I was like, no, I'm actually kind of pissed. Like.
Nah, you got to find the right punching bag.
Oh, and so that's always my theory. Like, if you're gonna roast people in the room, you always start out with the best looking person. That's why I start out with self-deprecating humor. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And that's
because you're the best looking person in the
room. Thank you. I was like,
I'm just that felt like the implication of what you said. I'm like, that's crazy.
Damn it, I'm having to explain it. Let me get my phone real quick. Let me show you.
Let me show you.
No, I just vocally came to it. I came to it out loud.
But no, so like, I used to be pretty mean. I love doing crowd work, and like my whole theory on working an audience is I treat it like a group of friends. And the thing about a group of friends is sometimes we kind of dig into each other. Mm-hmm. So there's times where I've gone pretty hard on an audience member. I remember one time this lady would not cry. Everybody. And for some reason, that was the only person I locked in on. And I remember she was an older lady, long blonde hair and bangs cut straight across.
Oh, no.
And I remember telling her, I said, you've got the same haircut of every doll in every scary movie ever.
This Annabelle looking ass bitch in the front row.
And I was like, that's why you're not laughing. It's because you're here to curse me. And it fucking crushed, but everybody but her. And then I was like, oh, fucking. And I wanted to like double down and be like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. You ain't got much left time to be here or whatever. But I was like, I've made this bad enough. And
you've already ruined your life with the bangs, bitch.
Yeah.
Oh,
she was like,
nobody's feeling it. They're like, God damn.
She just whips out a notebook, writes my name down, and goes, I was here to fulfill the prophecy, and then leaves. And you're like, fuck, it was a scary movie haircut.
No. She writes your name down and sets it on fire.
And then snaps her fingers and disappears.
It's on that like magician paper.
The microphone thing. You're like, ah.
And then the bartender walks over. He's like, hey, I know she just disappeared, bud, but you walked her. You owe me for her tab.
Yeah.
She disappeared, dude.
She walks up, pulls a beard hair out.
Just pricks you with a needle. Like, what the fuck?
What's the most awkward moment you've ever had on stage, Trey?
I'm going to say about a week and a half ago.
Still taste it.
Yeah, probably.
It's the worst in memory was that probably.
Yeah, we did a live podcast. That was just hell on earth.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Nobody
Yeah.
paid attention to us at any point of it, it felt like.
Yeah.
I mean, there were better moments in it than you would expect.
We walked a paraplegic guy.
Yeah.
You walked a what?
A paraplegic guy.
Yeah.
Like a dude in a chair was like,
Benny Hinn over here. Look at you.
I mean, he was looking at us like, this is the worst thing that's ever happened to me, is watching this
was
podcast. It's like, nothing is ever going to ellipse this.
You just watch him pushing himself towards stairs.
I
You're like, the
watched him-
ramp's
no.
over there. He's
He
like,
was
I
like
know.
with the, like, near, like,
Oh no.
yeah, he was in like a Stephen Hawking chair.
So he had the-
so he slowly rolled by. I was like, oh my God, dude.
Yeah.
And that's what
He
TJ
had to
was
be
like,
guided out like a semi truck by his friends.
I mean, I literally.
yeah. It was crazy.
You got it. Come on. You got it.
A few
It's
more
just-
inches.
It's just a
Come
bunch.
around that stage. They're not doing nothing.
It's just a bunch of tables and chairs being slid over.
Yeah, that is the only time on stage I've ever like disassociated.
Yeah,
and then
Keegan fully fell apart.
and then one time I thought
You came back in towards the end, though.
I thought doing mushrooms on stage would be a good idea, and I did it one time and it went well, and then I did it another time in a coffee shop, and it was dude just hell on earth. Like it was like halfway through, I was like, why have I subjected myself to this? Like I right up front, I got on stage and I thought that these things were bongos, and they were just like a vase. And I went, "Oh, bongos on stage!" And then I picked it up and it was a vase. And for some reason, that embarrassed me so bad. Like in my mind, I was like, "I'm retarded. I'm the dumbest person that's ever lived." Like,
That's a tough
and you're
start.
just in a quiet coffee shop. You're like, "I'm
yeah.
gonna jump out this window." Like this is crazy.
Yeah, I did that. This dude in Vegas named Tom Baum. You know Tom.
Oh, yeah, I know
Did we talk
Tom.
about this last time I was on here? I don't want
Maybe.
to tell the same story. Where I did acid
yeah,
for
you
the
did
early
his
stuff.
show and then you went to do other
Okay, yeah, yeah.
shows.
Yeah, like it's one of those things where like I've done it enough times. Anytime I do something like that, I remind myself that I am doing those drugs. So when I have that moment where I'm like, I shouldn't have done this, I'm like, no, you did this on your own.
Yeah.
So you fucking handle this. You just quit being a bitch.
It felt like I was putting a puzzle together in front of people. Like I was like trying to, like that's the only way I could describe it. Where I
Dude,
was
that's
just
the
like,
scariest thing
and
I
like
can
the
imagine.
more anxiety I had, it was like the anxiety and I guess the adrenaline from the anxiety was just ramping these mushrooms up. Where you're just like, and you're in a terrible setting of just a quiet coffee shop. You're like, I can.
The loudest, quiet coffee shop in the
Oh
world.
my
At
God.
that
You're
moment.
like, somebody order like a latte.
No,
Something
that's the
they
only
need
thing
to-
that breaks it every once in a while is a barista looking at you like you farted and they're like, coconut latte? It's fucking idiot. Dude.
You're in the middle of trying. You're like, I think I have a joke, and then you're.
You're like, man, I wish you want to get away if I could just disappear.
Dude.
You're just tapping your heels together.
Yeah, no, I'll have those moments where I'm just like, nope, you did a lot of drugs, and you need to you man up there, buddy, and you could tough it through this.
I have a real hard time if I'm bombing on stage. I get the real gump. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Lord, make me a bird so I can fly far away from here. Like I'm just like, dude, please,
Oh my god, dude.
please, just let me. I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, what am I doing?
Nah, I like powering through.
Yeah.
If it's going bad, I'm like, I've been uncomfortable like this a lot of times. I'm gonna make you feel it too.
Oh yeah.
I'm like sitting on stage, like, I wonder if that spot I want's getting sun right now.
Yeah, oh, I've had those moments,
Yeah.
dude. I
Come home, hug my children so they don't do that.
yeah.
So
I'm sorry,
they
Dad
never
didn't
do
mean to leave
comedy.
you. Dad, sorry, he had dreams. Dad's only gonna work. Dad's gonna make it so you have
Yeah.
dreams.
I don't know what Dad was thinking.
Yeah, dude. I had one, and this is quite possibly the most uncomfortable I've ever been on stage. Where I used to do this bit about Harambe, where remember, and the whole premise of the bit is that everybody's wrong, every single one of you are wrong, and here's how I'm going to prove it. So I would crowd work the bit where I was like, if your kid fell in a gorilla, how many kids do you have? I'd crowd work off of that. And, what would you do if your kid fell in a gorilla pit? Everybody's answer is wrong. I'd jump in. Oh, great. Now you and the kid are both have fucking broken ankles. Now he's whatever. Like, I'd shoot the gorilla. The fuck are you doing going to the zoo with a gun?
First off, you're going to jail.
Yeah, like what? How rough is the neighborhood the zoo is? Is it a real zoo? Number one. Now,
yeah, I don't think they'll let you in the zoo with the firearm.
No.
So like I'm doing this bit, and
if you're going to a zoo that lets you in with a firearm,
they check.
They don't have gorillas.
Sir, we've heard reports that you are flashing a pistol at the chimpanzees.
If you show up to a zoo with a gun, that is a zoo where you can purchase animals.
Yeah.
And you're not supposed to.
It's a
You
different
do it at
kind of
night,
zoo,
you know.
yeah.
That's a loose term, zoo.
Yeah. It's a collection.
Technically, on our taxes, we're a zoo.
Yeah. Legally, it's a petting zoo.
So I'm setting this joke up.
It's just two alpacas.
I'm trying to set this joke up, and it's my closer at the time, and I'm getting ready to bring up the headliner. Mm-hmm. And the deal is that I bring him up on a big pop. That's it. He doesn't care how much time I do, just good pop and get out of there. So I've struggled a whole set, and I'm finally building steam with the gorilla bit, and I'm like, here we go.
Here we go.
I'm ready to get the fuck out
I'm
of
about
here.
to pull my dick out for Harambe.
Yeah, like I am ready. I feel something. I feel enough to get out of here. And I start to tell the joke, and there's a cough in the back of the room. And this room seats like 120. There's maybe 60 people there. Mm-hmm. Cough in the back of the room. It's like February, whatever. Throws my timing off a little bit. I back up a few seconds and I try to start selling the tag again. And man, right when I get to that punchline, he coughs. And I was just like, hey, bud, you okay? You all right? Because now I feel like he's fucking with me, right? The timing's impeccable. Mm-hmm. No, I'm good. I'm
I
good.
think
I'm
this
sorry.
one you told last time.
What's that?
I feel like, did you tell this story last time?
I don't think so.
Am I that high that I'm telling the same story?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Maybe you told me this story at a bar.
I was about to say, I haven't heard this.
If I have told it before, then we feel like fucking smacked ass if I have.
No,
Nah, I think
haven't heard it.
you probably told this to me at a show.
Oh, I may have. So the dude is like, no, I'm good, man. He's like, I'm sorry. And I was like, oh, okay. So I'm getting ready to set it up, and he coughs again, and I'm like, hey, can I get you a fucking water, shot of whiskey or something? He goes, man, I'm good. He's like, I just got diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer. And I was like,
damn, dude, that's...
And I felt like I was all alone.
Walter White?
Yeah.
What the...
So I'm just like, I feel alone. And the only thing I can think to say is I wish I was in that gorilla pit right now. And it got a laugh, and it kind of shook me back awake. And I was like, holy fuck. Anyway, here's your headliner. And the headliner is like, what the fuck was that? And I was like, I don't know. It's your show now, buddy.
Good luck.
So I go over to the dude, and I'm like, hey, man, I'm really sorry. I didn't know that was going to play out like that. Let me buy you a shot. He goes, all right, cool. So we're standing at the bar. Then this little old lady comes walking up to us, and she goes, I'm so sorry. That's such a hard thing to deal with. And he and I are looking at each other, and then she reaches over and grabs my hand and goes, you didn't know somebody in the audience was going to have cancer, and that's such a tough thing to deal with. And the dude with cancer is standing there looking at her.
You're like, you know what? My plight as a feature comic is the worst thing going on tonight. Like, you are right. I am overcoming.
You're like, hey, man, I think this lady owes you a shot now.
Yeah. She's holding my hand, and then she looks over at him and goes, hi, and comes back to me.
Oh, man.
You're kind of milking it.
Yeah.
That cough, it's a little fucking...
Yeah.
You're really hamming it up, dude.
Like you pushed it, buddy. You almost prolapsed.
Dial it back down a little bit, bro.
Yeah, almost prolapsed.
Enough. We get it. You're sick.
Yeah.
That's tough.
The wild card crowd interaction is always like, they always pop up at the worst time when you're just when you're like, oh, I'm crushing this guy. And then it's only happened to me. It hasn't happened to me very many times, but when it has, it's always tough.
You ever called your shot and then end up actually like calling a crazy shot on something, anything?
Yeah.
And then
I don't call a lot of shots because the hit percentage isn't high, but I've done it before. I've done it before. Honestly, the way that I've called shots well is being like, I don't think you guys are going to like this one.
I'm not even talking about jokes. I'm just talking about like situations in life.
Oh.
Okay. All right. So I was on tour with two comics, and we were in Pennsylvania, Allentown, Pennsylvania, home of the Iron Pigs minor league baseball team.
Oh, good.
And we're doing it.
I never would have known where it was until you brought in the Iron Pigs.
You got to give you some geographical
Allentown,
relevance.
dude.
That one.
Jesus, you should have led with Iron Pig.
And we're doing a...
Sorry, geographically, I was in Alabama, but now I'm back, dude. Iron Pigs, obviously.
Had you said copper pigs, I'd have been way out, man.
I'm here. We're there. Geolocated.
Wait, you did say iron, right?
Yeah. So we're pulling into the venue. It's called Jimmy's Back Room. It's now a Taco Bell.
Nice.
That sounds like a gay
Nice.
strip club.
Yeah.
And next to it is this like rundown hotel, and that's where we were going to stay. And the hotel is from like the 60s. It's got that mid-century mod, but it's run down as a motherfucker. Like your socks stick to the carpet when you walk, right?
Good.
So as we're pulling in to the...
Dude, it's always got the highest dew point in there. You're like, why is it so much water in the air, dude? Why is this hotel Louisiana? This is crazy.
So this is Allentown, Pennsylvania. There's a graveyard across from the venue. And as we're pulling in, I just nonchalantly go, I'm going to fuck a girl in that graveyard tonight.
Whoa.
Right? And the two guys that are with me are Ben
You got to
Vidoff
be looking for a specific kind of lady for that.
What you should have said is, I'm going to meet a lady who didn't have a good relationship with her dad.
So...
Nice. Be on the lookout for fishnets tonight.
Guys, I'm looking for a gore whore.
looking for somebody that doesn't like the sunlight. So the two comics that are with me are
Might be wearing Invader Zim somewhere on her body.
yeah, she's got on her ankle, most likely.
I'm not looking for a lady with one color hair. What are you, crazy?
Yeah.
Obviously, she has a leather backpack.
I don't even want her to have the same color eyes.
4
preferably.
piercings minimum.
For sure.
The two comics that were with me are Tyler Jolly and Ben Vidoff. R.I.P. They're not dead, but it's just fun to say after their names.
R.I.P. They're dead to me.
Don't worry, we'll censor
So both
that.
of them are like, there's just no way. Like, right, that's a huge claim. So we go check in the hotel, and it's a dump. There's like burns on the seat from where obviously like a meth pipe or a crack pipe got left where it was really hot, which hurts your butt cheeks when you sit down. And those burns are around the rim of the bathtub. But you're in proximity to New York, so other than that, you're paying like $300 a night for a room, right? So
yeah, that's a definite socks on in the room type situation.
Yeah. I mean that at minimum.
And buy new socks.
That's where I'll take the hairnet thing out, the shower cap, and I'm putting it over the remote like a condom.
Bold of you to think this place would have shower caps.
You think they have a remote?
Yeah. No, the remote.
I've wrapped it in toilet paper before, so I'm not making direct contact with it.
If you wanted to use the remote, you had to put a quarter into the thing.
No
twist and
fucking way,
unlock,
dog.
and then it stayed on a janitor's
You're
thing.
staying at the motel from The Wire. Holy shit.
So we had left Vegas. We had driven from Vegas. We were just driving across the country doing shows and shit, and just kind of fucking off, right? Like we just
All the way to Iron Hog country?
all the way to Iron Pig. Easy.
Iron Pig.
It was around Allentown when the drugs took hold.
So
We're in Iron Pig country.
we left Vegas with an ounce.
Fear and loathing.
And we had been smoking pretty much all the way across the country and at different shows and hanging out with different comics. It's a lot of fun. And, man, I go on stage and, or before I go on stage, we walk into the bar. And every once in a while, like, you'll just meet somebody where you're like, that's a person that I'm going to have friends with, or be friends with, or have sex with, or whatever. Like, there's some people you just hit that vibe with. So I walk into the bar, and it's like 30 minutes before I got to go on stage. And as I walk in in the dart room, I look over, and there's this like thick brunette that looks at me, and I look at her, and I was like, yeah, we're thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
But we ain't agreed on a location yet. Because we ain't even talking.
And she's got drawn on eyebrows.
So no, she was a nice lady. You could tell she was a mom, and I'm all for that.
Okay.
So I go on.
Hold on, dude. No, how could you tell she was a mom? She's like, she had a baby on her hip.
This is Allentown, Pennsylvania. All right.
I could tell she was a mom by the stroller she was pushing.
It was by the smell. No, that's just the weirdest thing to say, right?
You walk up, you're like, hey, girl, how you doing? She's like, I'm good. My baby's in the car. Can't stay here long.
You just walk up to her and go,
Girl, you
four, no, hold on. 5. She goes, what? You have 5 kids? She goes, how'd you guess? I can smell it.
You smell
it
You
on
smell like you got loose box.
All right, so you can tell she's a mom.
She just built like a mom. I mean, I'm in my 30s. She's in her 30s. You know what I mean? At this time, I got enough experience with what a single mom looked like.
Right.
By your 30s, you just got to assume.
Yeah, I mean, that's also I'm working from an assumption here.
Yeah.
So I hang out with the comics, I do my set, and I have, at that point, one of the best sets I've ever had in my life. And I mean, there's just no stopping me at this point. I'm not in a place where I'm from. I just had a great set. I'm going to go talk to that girl. So I walk over there, and I start talking to her, and I was like, did you see the show? And she goes, what show? And I go, fuck. Damn it. Different room. All
That's
right.
like somebody just deflates the balloon.
Yeah.
But I was like,
Your
the vibe,
whole ego just.
and I go, the vibe is still there though. Like she and I still had that. I'm like, I got a personality. It's no big deal. We just did a little comedy show back
Girl,
there.
I hated my dad too.
So I'm chatting her up, and about that time, Tyler Jolly, one of the other comics I'm on the road with, he comes inside and he goes, hey, there's 6 police officers around your Cadillac. I had a CTS at the time, V6, nothing cool. And he goes, there's 6 police officers around your car right now, and they want to talk to you. And I go, how the fuck do they know it's me? And he goes, well, they asked me. And I go, God damn it, Tyler.
Dude.
Hey, what are you doing?
That's crazy.
He goes, well, I slipped. He goes,
You fucked me, Tyler.
he goes, they're all plainclothes. I didn't know any better. He goes, they asked if I knew who drove the car, and I said, yes. And they said, your name. And I said, yes. And I thought they had just seen your set.
Oh, they said your name.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Because we had Nevada
He's
plates.
like, they had a wanted poster.
So I was like, what the fuck? Let me walk out there and see it, right? Dead or alive. So,
Bro, be honest with you, I'm splitting the reward money. I'm so sorry.
yeah.
But you got to go outside.
Yeah,
Or they're
that
going to kill us
motherfucker.
all.
So, but I'm talking to this chick, right? So he goes, the cops want to talk to you. And I look at her and I look back at him and I was like, I think you just got me back in here. Yeah, right.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm like, let me go see what's up. Because it's probably,
Bad boy,
Yeah.
what you gonna do?
I'm like, that's probably because I got out of state plates. They ran it, wondering why Nevada is in, Iron Pig territory. And I walk out and it's 6 dudes in plain clothes. One's wearing like camouflage.
Plain clothes is scary because they don't got body cams.
Yeah, 100%. Especially not. This is like 2012.
This might
so
be
that
for the
wasn't-
fucking
yeah.
cameras.
So-
this is for the security cameras.
One of them's wearing like just a gray T-shirt and camouflage cargo pants, blue jeans, T-shirt, button downs, and you know what I mean, like average every day. Look like us. And they're like, "Hey, man, is this your car?" And I was like, "It depends on who's asking." And they go, "Allentown Police Department." And I was like, "Ain't none of y'all wearing an outfit. There is not a cop car here. I don't believe a single one of y'all is a cop. I'm not giving up any information." And about that time, all of them reach in their shirt and plop out the fucking badge.
Oh, here's the Iron Pigs.
And I'm like, fuck, man. All right. I'm like, I know enough about my rights, but I also know we don't have weed in the car.
Good.
It's in the hotel room.
Nice.
So yeah. So I'm chatting them up. Hey, fucking whatever. And they're like, yeah, we just want to know if we could search your car. And I was like, nah, man, I know you got to get a warrant for that. And he goes, yeah, no, that's cool. You're right. We do have to get a warrant for that. And about that time, the K9 unit shows up. And he goes, but while we wait on that warrant, we're just going to have the dog do a little walk around the car. And I was like,
I have a trunk full of rotisserie chicken, sir.
So I was like, whatever, man. So they do the walk around the car, and the dog stops by the trunk and signals, sits down, nose to the trunk. And I'm like, there's nothing in there. He goes, you mind popping the trunk? And I was like, yeah. I was like waiting on that whole warrant thing. And he's like, again, I didn't know my rights really that much. And he was like, he signaled, so technically we have the right. So I pop the trunk. The dog jumps in there. Then while the dog is sniffing around inside my trunk, I'm like, fuck it, go ahead and do the rest of the car. I know where the weed's at, right?
Yeah.
So the fucking dog sniffing through my car, and I'm like, they're going to go away. And the cops are now being my friend. They're like, so you're a stand-up comedian, huh? And I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, man, started out in Vegas and just did a show here and having a lot of fun. You guys have a beautiful city.
Just lying.
Just blazing. A beautiful graveyard you have over there.
Yeah, man, y'all got a Walmart, McDonald's,
Yeah.
Allentown.
Yeah,
It's
it's-
crazy.
Does anybody ever mention the Iron Pigs?
I'm surprised Chili's made it this far.
Yeah. Is that,
Culver's? Man. You want to talk cuisine?
so one of the cops goes, hey, man, you ever thought about doing a joke? And I'm immediately
Oh
like,
my God,
fuck.
dude.
But I'm like, whatever gets me out of trouble.
I'm going to jail because I'm going to be like, bro, shut the fuck up.
So he slaps me on the shoulder. He goes, hey, you ever thought about doing a joke where you walk in to Bass Pro Shop to buy camouflage? And then he slaps me on the shoulder again. And get this shit, you're already wearing camouflage. I'm like, holy shit, that's funny.
The funniest thing I've ever heard, officer.
And then about that time, the dog jumps in my trunk and sits down. And he goes, oh, we got a positive signal. And I was like,
Sitting is...
fuck did we leave? And the cop reaches in the trunk and goes, it's not weed, it's wheat, and holds up a loaf of bread. I'm like, are we in or is this a fucking, what is this? What?
That's crazy.
Are you guys recording this? Like, what is happening right now?
Oh,
Right?
they're only looking for donuts.
So I'm just like, you got to be shitting me. And then one of them turns to me, stone fucking cold face, and goes, look, we know you got marijuana. We know you got it on you. He goes, at some point we're going to find it. And we can find it the easy way, or we can make you stay in Allentown a lot longer and a lot more difficult. Give it to me now. We don't have any problems. I don't care how much it is. And I was like, dude, bro, we got like, we're actually calling people in New York to re-up. That's how low we are. I'm like, all right, fuck it. Let's go to my hotel room. And he goes, where's your hotel room? And I point at the dump. He's like, yeah, we already knew that. And I was like, I know you did. So we're walking.
Do they do this to just every comic who comes to this place?
No, we were the first. Because when I tell other comics from that area that this happened, they're like, are you serious? So they go, let's walk over to your room and check it out. And I'm just like, man, that horny bitch is getting macked on by somebody else right now. You know what I mean? Like, y'all are going to take my weed and I'm going to lose my girl.
She's talking about the nightmare before Christmas with somebody right now.
So we're walking over to the room and I'm just like, man, let me ask you a question. And the cop's like, what's up? And I was like, how'd you find out about me? And he's like, we have our ways. And I was just like, I'm not, you know what I mean?
They're
like,
called flock cameras. You'll find out about them later.
Yeah, we have them under control. So I'm just like, what the I don't understand how you found out about me. And I'm like, we weren't posting pictures of us smoking weed at like rest areas and stuff, like doing anything like that. So I was just like, this doesn't make any sense. So we get into the room and they're like, classy place. And I was like, yeah, you know?
Yeah, I don't own it,
yeah.
Dick.
I was like, did you see where I just middled?
Yeah.
Jimmy's back room, which is now a Taco Bell.
Whoa.
Yeah. Little blip to the future for you, buddy. So they're going
They
through.
got ethnic food in. It finally made it out there.
So I
Some guy in Allentown's like, my fucking neighborhood. Being so racist that Taco Bell infuriates you. You're like, goddamn Mexicans.
there's the only reason I order my tacos supreme.
Cantina menu over my dead body.
More like can't, Tina. Just bad at puns
Bro,
too.
that's definitely the next thing he puts on Facebook.
So holy shit, where was I at? We got fucking so the three cops follow me to
Classy room.
the hotel. Yeah. The three cops follow me to the hotel. Again, they're all plainclothes, just got their little medallion hanging out of there, right? So I reach under the bed I'm sleeping on and I grab a plastic bag with a mason jar in it. Bed bugs. Well, we were trying to keep the bed bugs out of it.
Yeah.
And we all went and bought sleeping bags and shit to put over the beds. But I unscrewed the jar, and as I'm like turning back around, they're going through all of our shit.
Oh, no.
And I didn't know any better at the time, right?
Yeah, they can't do that.
So I hand one of the cops, 3 of them, I hand one of the cops a mason jar, and he opens it up, smells it, and goes, that's some good shit. And I was like, yeah, I know, I paid for it. And right about that time, one of the other cops goes, found it. There you go, it. And he pulls his Ziploc bag out of Ben Vidoff's bag, right?
Whoa.
It's this big giant Ziploc bag full of brown powder.
Oh,
And I'm just like, what the fuck is that? And the cop
That's not
goes,
good.
wow, look at this. He takes his pinky, does the movie shit, and does this. And I was just like, what if that really was heroin? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what if that was really heroin? Why not get the fucking testing kit out?
Yeah.
He takes it and he goes, oh, it's chocolate. And I was like, that's Ben's protein powder. Holy shit, that's Ben's protein powder. And he goes, yeah, that's chocolate. And I was just like, what?
He's just like, yep, That's chocolate fentanyl.
So I was just like, what the fuck? So I was like, man, here, you can have it. And he was like, all right, that's it. And I was like, I've gone through everything. I was like, you got everything we have. So he's like, all right. So we're walking back, and I go, for real, man, like, I've played ball top to bottom with you. How did you find out about me? And he goes, here's what I'll tell you. We got an anonymous Facebook tip that you were traveling with a massive amount of marijuana. And I go, brother, if you were paying that close of attention to me online, you would know that I made $50 for my set tonight. Yeah. And you think I stopped with a felony in my trunk? He goes, well, you can never be too sure. And I was like, how bored are y'all? And he goes, well,
pretty bored.
But I just beat the cops. I just beat
the Iron Pigs are out of season.
Wait a minute.
They let me. They were like, all right, have a good night. And I was like, what? And they were like, yeah, man, you're free to go. You played ball. You don't have anything else on you, right? And I was like, no. And they're like, see you later. And I was like, y'all are going to get high.
Yeah,
with my weed.
Sure. For
like,
sure.
This isn't enough to do paperwork over.
For sure.
So I'm just like, whatever, dude. I'm like, I now feel more confident than I did when I just had a good set. I'm walking in like Conor McGregor. You know what I mean? I'm just like, whoa, buddy, I got the biggest dick in the room right now, even though I don't. I'm terrified still. I walk up to her and she goes, what happened? And I was like, man, them fucking cops tried to shake me down for my drugs. They got a little bit, but they didn't find the good stuff. And she was like, for real? And I was like, yeah. I was like, anyway. And she was like, did you just for real outsmart the cops? And I was like, yeah. She's like, fuck, that's pretty awesome. And I was like, you're stupid. I'm in love, right? So we're sitting there shooting the shit. And I was like, listen, I know this is going to sound wild.
You're just doing lines of like muscle milk.
Yeah. Just chopping them up.
Hey, and get the good shit.
Yeah.
Hey, do you have a piece of cotton?
Yeah. So I was like, listen, this is going to sound wild, but I guarantee you'll never get this request ever again, and it'll be one of the funnest things you've ever done. She goes, what's that? And I go, when we pulled around the corner today, I told my friends I wanted to fuck a chick in the graveyard. And she goes, oh, my God, that sounds amazing.
I do that every week here.
And I was like, for real? And she was like, that sounds wild. I think that would be fun. So she taps her friend, and she goes, I'm going to go fuck him in the graveyard. And her friend goes, what? And
that is an unsettling
Yeah,
thing.
that's very unsettling.
But it was one of those nights where everybody was just kind of on that bullshit where you're like, anything goes tonight. Like everybody's just throwing caution to the wind, right?
Yeah, it's a Tuesday night.
At Jimmy's back room, you know? So
you're like, Courtney Relapse, fuck it.
So you're pretty close on the name, by the way. I mean, there ain't a lot of choices in Allentown, Pennsylvania. It's either a white girl or Amish, you know? So she tells her friend, she's like, yeah. She's like, it sounds fun. I think he's hot. He's leaving on Sunday. I won't fuck him in the graveyard. And she goes, doesn't he have a hotel room? She goes, yeah, but that doesn't sound as fun as fucking in the graveyard right now. So her friend goes, I shit you not. Her friend goes, I can't let you go alone. There's a completely random dude talking to her friend. And he goes, what's up? Like trying to be a tough guy. And I was like, I'm not going to say her name, but like me and C-Word going to go have sex in the graveyard.
Me and C-Word sounds rough.
Yeah, I know. Sound way better.
Me and cunt.
So,
what?
So.
That, you should just say her name. That's crazy.
So I was like.
She's like, I'm sitting right here. Jesus Christ.
So these two people had just met, right? And I was just like, yeah, we're going to go fuck over there in the graveyard. And he was like, what? And she was like, yeah, it sounds hot. And her friend was like, well, we have to go out there. I can't let her go alone. And I'm like, y'all can, there's enough graves for everybody out there. All right.
Her friend's perspective, that is you looking like you.
100%. You are. I was way fatter than too.
You're going to the graveyard.
That's crazy.
My friend, sorry, buddy. My friend is about to be murdered in a graveyard.
Yeah, actually, I'm about to star in a Netflix documentary.
Yeah. Hey, my friend's about to go in a graveyard with a guy that looks like every character from My Name Is Mud. All right. So if you would please just.
That's crazy.
So she tells her friend.
Shame on this friend.
So the friend is like, hey, I can't let you go alone. Then she looks at the guy and she's like, do you want to go hang out in the graveyard? And he's like, yeah, do you think we'll fuck? And she was like, ew, no, right? But it was not a very convincing ew, no. At this point, I don't care. Like me and old girl are on the fucking move.
Right.
We get out
you're
there.
like, I got my consent. You get yours, buddy.
Yeah, by the time they figure out what they're doing, I'm on top of fucking Colonel whatever, just going to town on old girl. because his name was from the headstone was pressed into my hand, right?
Oh, nice. It's some Allman Brothers
You were
shit.
reading it by feel.
Yeah,
In loving memory of Elizabeth Reed.
So while we're going at it, we're getting after it, man. And you hear those two talking, and he's like, I don't feel comfortable with this. And she was like, the friend was like, this is actually kind of hot. It's actually kind of hot. Listen to how much fun. She's like all fired up for it. And while I'm having sex with this girl yells at the guy, quit being the word that was socially acceptable at that time to yell at somebody.
Okay.
Right? And he was like, what? And he was
baguette.
like, yes,
Yeah.
a loaf of bread.
A French loaf of bread.
A
Good thing a
fagé.
baguette.
Hey, fagé. Fagioli. So
That got real Italian.
yeah.
Real quick, it went from French.
That's how racist we are.
So they're just they're in the dark peeping.
So she called the girl I'm hooking up with calls him out, and he's like, "What?" And then the other girl's like, "For real, dude, let's get it." And then like they start going after it. So now we're all just fucking going to town, right? And I'm on top of old girl, pale white, guy look like a ghost, is fucking stuck trying to get out of a grave. You know what I mean? Just backing out.
Man, it's like a skull and bones ritual.
Yeah,
It's
right.
crazy. It's like you're gonna be in the CIA. This is
Actually,
wild.
fun fact: the local newspaper reported a iron hog or an iron pig, an iron pig sighting the next day in the cemetery.
No,
Somebody
you're right. It
walked
was an
by.
iron hog sighting. That's what it was, but iron lap hog. So
Plus,
Iron pig sounds so much lamer than iron hog.
doesn't it though?
anytime you're having sex in the elements, it's rough, dude. You're getting bit up.
At the same time, all I can because I mean we are. I mean like your neighbor's house across the street. That's how far away from the venue we are.
Whoa, you
That's
can
crazy.
hear the headliner bombing through the door.
100%.
That's crazy, dude.
And not just that, but my car is 40 feet away from me where I just got shook down by the cops. So all of tonight has happened within a 300-foot radius
Crazy.
approximately, right? So she and I are like, yo, we had fun. Like it was
Right.
not one of those things where she knew I was leaving. So the next night she's like, let's hang out again. So she brings the cool friend, right? Her cool friend ends up hooking up with one of the comics, but she also brought a friend that was on the heavier side. Benny ain't afraid, right? Benny's one of those, if she ain't 280, she ain't a lady type guy. You know what I mean? He likes one of the
well,
big-
he's got protein powder for his road game.
Yes.
He's got a weight belt that he's strapping on. It's like, bro, I'm not scared.
He's just railing protein powder before he picks them up.
Yeah, he's ready to
Are
go.
you wearing weightlifting gloves?
He's clapping talcum powder on his hands before he grabs it.
Maybe I know it's gonna get sweaty here.
So we're all hanging out and we're having a good time. And the girl that hooked up in the graveyard is flirting with one friend, and the big girl with the blonde hair, she's wearing like a gray tracksuit, hair pulled back in a ponytail.
You're like, we're all gonna fuck in this graveyard.
Well, we're hanging out in our shitty ass hotel room, and like I said, we brought sleeping bags and shit for like shitty hotels. And the girl that I hooked up with is like, hey, I don't want to fuck in the graveyard again tonight. Like I want to give us a fucking real go at it. We need to get them out of here. So
You guys go fuck in the graveyard.
So I was like, hey, are y'all hungry? And they were like, what? And they're like, yeah, there's a Waffle House right around the corner. Here's my debit card. If you guys want to go get some Waffle House. And they're like, we're not hungry. And I was like, bud, do the math here. All right, there's some obvious subtraction going on. So they won't leave. And finally she's like,
You're
fuck
like,
it.
you know what? We can get an hour of another room at this place.
Yeah. And she goes, fuck it. And she grabs one of the sleeping bags and pulls it over us and just starts going to town on me. And I'm sitting there looking at my friends in the face, and I was like, you gotta go.
You guys can leave or you guys can stay.
You're about to see splattered, covered, and chunked. You know what I mean? Like fucking skedaddle, fellas. So them and the two girls leave for a little bit. Me and old girl, if I can get it out of our system, and they're like, just all right, cool. Like now we can actually get to know each other. You know?
Yeah.
And they come back, and at this point, Benny and the big bitch have been just yelling at each other the whole time.
Let me tell you, when they came back in that room, there was a temperature change.
Oh, but
It's warm.
I didn't think it
Dude,
could
let
get
me-
more humid.
Dude, let me tell you, we went on a cruise one time with this girl, it's real sidetrack, but her sister was in the room next to us, and we checked in. And I'm talking about from the time we checked in maybe 7-8 minutes later, we like knocked on the door and they like opened the door and we're like, oh my God, it stinks like sex and it's hot in here. You're like, y'all got it. 9 minutes.
And if it's in like a shitty hotel room or like ugly
That's what I'm
fat
saying.
people,
A small room.
It smells like somebody knocked over a turtle tank. You know what? It's just awful.
Especially if it's turtle tank. Especially if you didn't make that smell. And you walk into it, you're like, whoa, dude.
That was the first time ever in a swingers club. We went into the couples room and it was all fat people. And my wife was like, "It smells like a turtle tank in here." And I was like, "We got to go. You are a monster. We got to go."
It smells like a PetSmart in here, bro. We got to bounce.
Are those guinea pigs? Is that it?
That's why they call this place the terrarium.
Yeah. So
it smells like the hamster cage.
So
this corner smells like ferrets.
You're just filming a porn going, it smells like a turtle tank.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Yes, put me in the swamp in the Serengeti.
Yeah, I'll wait on the crocodiles to fuck. This is crazy.
Oh, what a good circle.
So like they leave, and sure, when it comes back, it probably don't smell the greatest because we got after it. I mean, it was everything that we couldn't do the night before. And then at that point, we're like just chilling, and they come walking through the door, and Benny and the big old girl have been at each other's throat. And we're passing around a cheap bottle of whiskey, like plastic bottle, gut rot. Mm-hmm. And we partied so fucking hard the night before. And the blonde-haired girl gets mad at Benny because Benny just keeps making like snide remarks. And she reached over and snatched the whiskey bottle out of his hands and said something about him having a small dick. And he goes, "Calm down, Chris Farley." And it sounded like somebody rang a bell in that room because it resonated because everyone wanted to laugh, her friends included.
Yeah.
And she lost her shit.
Yeah.
And I mean, the girl that was with me was like, "Ugh, I don't want to deal with this. I just want to fuck again." And I was just like, "You are a trooper." Like,
he's like, "No. I'm pulling up a picture of Chris Farley. You got to see it, guys."
Look.
Like, I know everybody's pissed, but I got to pull it up. She looks just like fat guy and a little. That's that bitch right there.
He did say that because she fucking starts storming out, and he goes, "That fat guy in a little coat bitch just ran out like that." And and I was like, "Benny, you got to go apologize." And he's like, "Man, fuck her." He's like, "She can go back to Callahan Auto Parts for all I give a fuck." And I was like, "All right, dude, you're angry." And man, she stormed off. And the next thing you know, the cops show back up. And they're like, "Hey, fellas." And we're like, "What is going on?" And he was like, "Got any more drugs?" And I was like, "Nah, brother, this is all alcohol tonight."
We have reports of lewd behavior in the cemetery.
Yeah. Like y'all didn't see me the night before.
Hi, my name is Bobby Wayne Stauts. I just moved in. It was about 2012. I was featuring. It was a good night. I had sex in the cemetery. I'm not supposed to be registered. I just have to come and tell you I moved into the neighborhood. It's not a big deal.
I got a bum rap. The kid was 4, but they died in 1987.
How was I supposed to know?
Okay, that's not fair.
I picked the wrong headstone. Okay, we didn't know it was a child's grave.
I didn't know the small one meant it was a kid.
I didn't know the small headstone meant. I just needed it for leverage.
Beloved child.
Hindsight's 2020.
It seemed like the right size for a pillow.
If I'm being honest, I was kind of drunk. My bad, dude. But I just moved into the neighborhood. You might see my name on that site. It's not a big deal. Yes, my light will be off on Halloween.
Oh, that's fun. That's crazy.
Holy shit, we had like 7 callbacks.
That was crazy.
So yeah, man. And then the next day we left, and she wrote down her name and number on a card, and she was like, "If you ever want to hang out again, if you ever want to hang out again, you're ever passing through, just give me a call." And I was like, "Absolutely." Man, we pulled out of that driveway, made it right around the corner, and I flicked that fucking phone number out the window because I knew that was going to be trouble in my life.
Yeah.
It's because anybody that is like down to have sex in a graveyard within the first hour of meeting them is Probably not somebody you should.
No.
That is somebody that you're going to look at, and she's going to be sitting on a couch next to you a couple years down the road in her Deadpool pajamas. And you're going to be looking at her going, I really hate this bitch. Like, this bitch has really ruined my life.
I have put 4 different bumpers on your Altima in the last 6 years.
I can't drink enough light beers to get away from this fucking bitch.
And the same goes for her. Like anybody that was looking at me at that time, you know what I mean? Like,
I think that too. I'm like, I think about how I was behaving in my early 20s. I'm like, that's crazy that you looked at me and said, I'll take a chance with that guy. We could potentially be pregnant. That's crazy.
Potentially.
You want to gamble real big?
Yeah, you want to gamble our lives?
Dude, I had a pregnancy scare with a 3-night stand in like 2006. And
what are we talking? How was the
What's
scare?
that?
When was the scare?
Well, I mean, the scare was the person I was dealing with. So this is what happened.
No, there's no baby in this story. It's
No, not at all. No, they would be 34 now. I don't think you understand. They were buried in 1987. So we lived in San Antonio, and me and 2 buddies shared like a bachelor pad. It was linoleum front to back, and it was 1 acre. And there were 4 white people that lived in this neighborhood. All 4 of us in the same house. Everybody else is Hispanic. So when we partied, they were like fucking coming over, doggy.
Yeah.
And dude, I mean, it would just
awesome.
super cool, man. And
Mexican neighborhoods are the best.
yeah, so I mean, it would just be they would be showing up with Patron and shit and bringing over asada.
Always with shit. Always with so much stuff. They bring so much stuff. Is that cultural?
Yes,
Okay, because
absolutely.
every time they've ever come over to my house, like they bring so much stuff that you're like, this.
They got their own chairs.
It's like,
yeah.
I remember one time they brought so much food. I was like, it's me and Christina.
Oh,
like,
dude,
we don't,
They're basically barbecuing in your yard.
Yeah.
for real.
Yeah.
Like, is the grill hot? I was like, what? It is.
But yeah, that was like, man, that was a drinking pad. I had a point to that. It wasn't just to brag about how much we would drink in there.
4 white people, Hispanic neighborhood. I can't remember.
Something right before that. This is probably why marijuana is a bad idea at times.
It can be.
I mean, we've definitely been going over an hour.
Oh, really?
I think so.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, if you look at the Zoom recorder, it'll say that.
I
how
also
long it is
wanted
up
to
and
ask
down.
you this. I didn't want to derail it too much, but is this one of the spooky stories you told your kid, having sex in a cemetery?
No. I grew up in a Civil War town. Yeah.
What the fuck?
This is not it, Dad. Why are you? We get it, Dad. You wanted to have sex with her in the first 20 minutes, Dad. You tell us this every
Every graveyard we pass. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I'm pretty stoned
That's all
at
right,
this
man.
point.
Well, let me remind you, you lost in darts.
I did, dude. Man.
Keegan is becoming a menace.
I don't even get to play. I play once
It's
a
crazy.
week.
He plays here, and he's improving so much faster.
I think
than
it
me.
helps me just playing once a week. I don't think I overthink it.
That game turned into that. What's that scary movie that they just put out where the kids can't stop walking 3 miles an hour?
Weapons?
No, it's not Weapons. No, these kids have to start walking. They walk as a group.
Oh, what is that called? Walking, I think.
Something like that.
I literally, it might be called walking.
It was okay. It was
I
like
didn't see it.
The
I know.
Long Walk.
It's something like it.
I don't
Is it
remember
the
what-
Stephen King one?
I think it may have been.
Somebody is listening to this in their car. Just screaming.
Mad.
God, dude, just angry. No, it was certainly was it shuffle. No, it wasn't that. Just keep going over synonyms for walking. Just
Right. Okay.
skipping. Mm-mm.
Stroll.
Moseying. No, it wasn't moseying.
I mean, I feel like that when I watched a person that is so much more successful than me not able to read the word recital. It fucking ruined my day. I was like, dude, that's so depressing. Those videos of kids not being able to read the cards outside of a bar. But I thought about it, and the more I've thought about it, Depends, man. If you catch me outside of a bar.
Yeah, drunk enough. I'm gonna have
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, if we need a time on these videos where people are reading index cards,
Yeah.
what time is it?
Yeah.
3 a.m? Oh, you got me.
Yeah, three in the morning, and a 22-year-old girl's nose is bright red. Like,
That's what
come
I'm
on,
saying.
buddy,
You're
she's
like-
not sober.
It's like all of a sudden some guy gives you a bump of ketamine and he's like, can you read this index card? You're like, what the
Yeah.
fuck, dude? He's like, this guy can't even read.
Yeah. Fucking kids these days.
Like, bro, you got me high on ketamine. I was in a K-hole. I didn't know.
There's definitely at this point reviews for the Odyssey movie by people who couldn't possibly read the Odyssey.
I'm waiting on the Evensy to come out, and then I'll watch them both and
Did
put
you
my
see it?
opinion together.
No, I'm seeing it on Saturday.
Nice. I didn't
And I'm
know
going
if
to
that
the 70 millimeter. I'm doing the thing.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm seeing it with Aaron.
That's nice.
Yeah, because they're showing like a few minutes of Dune before.
So it's 70 millimeter IMAX, 3 minutes of Dune to start.
yeah, it's gonna
That's
be sick.
pretty nice.
I'm
That's where
excited.
you got to go.
I'm
It's
excited
so fun
for the
because
Odyssey
Aaron, if he gets excited enough, he starts hitting you with IMAX facts.
He
It's
knows a lot
awesome,
about
bro.
it.
He starts breaking it down because I remember one time I was like, "The fuck does it matter at the film?"
Yeah,
And he was like, "What do you mean?
the
What do
film
you
is the
fucking
whole
mean?"
thing, man.
The one thing that I did go to that was noticeably different was we went and saw at the Plaza Theater. We saw The Godfather on 35 millimeter.
Oh, that's fun.
And it looked
Oh,
like
nice.
it's the original way that they projected, and it looked like old pictures.
Yeah.
It was crazy. And then you're in the Plaza Theater, so you already feel like you're going back in time because they haven't changed it. It's the longest running movie theater. So
Yeah.
I don't know. It feels like time travel. He went and saw the Odyssey there, and they did it in 70. At the
Really?
Plaza. Yeah. Plaza does some cool movies. and shit.
There's no way they did it in 70 millimeter.
Well, I think
Have
they
you
did.
looked into 70 millimeter?
Bro, I'm telling you, it was sponsored by Kodak. Aaron went to it. That was when he went to the Odyssey first, was at the Plaza.
I thought
No.
when I talked to him about it, he said he was
It's,
seeing it not in 70 millimeter first and then
Nah, it was
going
like a
to see
Kodak
it.
thing at the Plaza. That's what I'm saying. They do like, and then you go and it's like, you're looking around and it's like film nerds and shit.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Yeah.
the average knowledge of what this is.
Well, now it's everybody wants to see it in 70 millimeters. So like it's a big thing online now. Like I know how many 70 millimeter theaters there are in the world.
It is worth it to see it in IMAX.
Do you have
Yeah.
you been
It
been
is.
seeing
Not bad.
that?
It fucking rules.
But
yeah.
like the 70 millimeters, there's like 41 of them in the world.
The thing is bizarre
crazy.
to me is that the Pooler IMAX outside of Savannah, Georgia is like one of the
One of two or something.
yeah, it's like one and two. The other one's in New York. You're like, well, then why would they put it in a suburb of Savannah? Like, it just seems very bizarre. Like, Pooler is just chain restaurants in like a bowling alley. Like,
Sick.
it's not like a
and a
destin-
really big screen.
yeah, in a giant movie theater. Yeah.
Yeah. That
Do you
doesn't-
like Dune? Are you excited?
You
to
know,
see
I've
Dune?
never watched Dune. I never have been much of a sci-fi person.
Pussy.
Well, you know.
Are you excited about the Odyssey? Are you going to see?
Yeah,
that?
no, I do. So the Odyssey was something growing up. My son's middle name is Osiris, my youngest son.
Oh, okay.
So the Greek mythology, Egyptology, things like that.
So you're like scared it's not going to be as good as the book.
No, I don't even. I've learned to get rid of those expectations with
Yeah.
anything, and it's whoever's interpretation of the book. Because when
Yeah.
I read a book, my brain plays a different movie than yours and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I just hope they
Yeah.
do a good job with it. And you know, even I mean, the story is.
I mean,
so,
Nolan's pretty good.
Yeah. I mean,
You know, like
it's somebody that doesn't
anybody's
throw a
gonna
lot of
pull it
duds.
off.
Yeah.
Also, I read somewhere that he's like never done email. He's never done anything with social media. He has
sounds
somebody
amazing.
else that controls that
Whoa.
because he's like, I can't. That will corrupt me.
I
Whoa.
don't even.
Yeah,
like,
it has nothing to do with it. I was
Hell
like, what
yeah.
a weird, like, what a different experience that guy's having in this world.
I heard somebody say something one time that made put being rich in a different perspective as to what they're going through. And it's not even like looking at how they live and what they live in. I heard somebody go, I got a speed tax on the way here. And I go, what's a speed tax? And they go, oh, I got pulled over for speeding.
Yeah. They,
And I
can,
was
they
like,
can just afford tickets, so they consider it like a tax.
it's just a tax. They were like, well, fuck it. I was running late, so it was worth it to me to pay the whatever ticket.
Yeah, that's
And I was just like, that's a level of rich where you're like, I want to be rich enough that I can pay off my crimes. You know what I mean? Like I feel like murdering somebody. I got $1 billion. I think I can spare $2
I
or $3
melt
million in a
as
civil
soon
suit.
as I get pulled over because I know I'm like, this is points on my license.
Yeah.
This is insurance is going up. I'm fucked.
It ruins your life, but when
Right.
you're rich, you have an accountant that's paying all that shit most likely. You know what I mean? Like
I want to get to where I never have to look at the bill for shit.
oh, I don't. I also don't look at the fucking notification from Chase when it tells me how much I'm overdrawn. Daddy's got this one and powers the phone off.
I've gotten a couple of texts when Christina leaves her card in my wallet. She's like, hey, I just got a Chase update. I'm like, oh, it's connected to your phone. My bad. Oops. Forgot about that. Don't mind that. Appalachian beverage. I was getting you a bottle of wine.
Sorry, babe. I thought that was my card. You had to put in my PIN number.
You put in your zip code. Yeah, other than that, I'm excited. I heard Elliot Page hangs dong in the odds. Excited for that?
I hope it's so big.
Cut that.
Nah.
Clip it. Literally.
Wait, did Elliot get to make a decision on clipped or unclipped?
I'm telling you, if you get to choose your size, I think
When
that
you're
should be there.
yeah, when you have that much money too, yeah, you should be able to choose.
Oh,
it
dude,
all.
I would be reckless if I got to choose my own penis size.
Oh yeah, I would take out a second mortgage.
Yeah, right.
I would go. They're like, how big? You're like, comical.
Yes.
What is? You're gonna need to explain the laws of physics to me before I can answer that question.
Are you familiar with fulcrums? All right. You're gonna need.
I'm thinking like a cantilever design.
You know those things people wheel around when they break their ankle? I want that for my penis.
You ever driven by a farm and seen that watering thing that moves on its own with wheels? That's what I want.
Yeah.
I would like it to look like a Roman chariot at the end.
Yeah, I want it to affect every other part of my life.
I would like it large enough it affects weather patterns. Is that possible? Could we?
I want to never be allowed at a water park.
Actually, people have to stay 500 yards away from my dick. It's so large. That's it.
I want it so big I don't have to knock on my neighbor's doors.
They just say it.
No.
Which, dude, I haven't checked back in on that thing. The lady that was suing the guy that called DoorDash. Did you see that?
No.
He fell
Oh, my
asleep
God.
in his house on the couch, and I guess was jerking off and fell asleep mid jerk off.
hammered.
But his
I don't know that he was jerking
I wouldn't
off.
say mid jerk off.
I
Maybe
wouldn't-
post
dick was
jerk
out.
off.
And
Here's
he's
the thing.
asleep.
Maybe
The
post jerk off.
door.
Here's the thing. You've never
Post jerk off.
You never
I don't know
pulled
if he
your-
came. He
Who
might have-
falls asleep mid? Who gives up
He's
mid?
drunk
right.
as
It's
shit.
post.
He fell asleep. Yeah, but there was no cum
How do you know?
because there was a picture. She took a picture of it.
Oh, come
She
on.
looked
She didn't
in,
just take a
saw-
picture. She took a video,
Yeah.
and then she accused him of sexual assault.
First off, there's a solid chance if she was taken long enough, he just came in his own mouth for
I
protein.
mean, imagine the fucking hangover anxiety. You wake up the next day, you go, oh man, I fell asleep and didn't get my DoorDash. And then you look at
Yeah.
your phone, you're like, what the fuck?
You're trending on social media,
What?
still dressed the way you were in the picture.
Yeah, you wake up and you look down, your dick's out, you're going, oh,
Still, you got cum on your shirt.
oh man, I was Winnie the Poohing. Thank God
Yeah.
I was just in my apartment.
You wake up and there's cum
Oh,
on your shirt.
no.
Last I saw, she's being prosecuted
Good.
Yeah, that's, I mean,
because she that's like she filmed the inside of his house.
Yeah.
but I will say, falling asleep before your food gets there sucks so bad.
Oh, it's the worst.
You're like, I just paid $35 for Zaxby's.
Yeah, for cold chicken tomorrow.
Because you eat it tomorrow for sure.
You wake up with cum on your shirt and you're like, oh God, I dreamt it was on the chicken.
Yeah.
Dude, oh man, I was.
That's depressing. That's a bad hangover where you're like, fuck, dude, I could have been saved. This Zaxby's would have saved me.
You wake up still hungry now. I was in Wichita working one time, and I went and got hammered at this bar, and I got back to my hotel room, and
It sounds like a country song.
I got back to my room, and it was it was a motel where the doors are on the outside, and my room is in like the end of the hallway, and I try my room key and it doesn't work, and I'm like swaying like I shouldn't have driven,
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
and
I
I'm
know
like,
that feeling.
I'm like, God damn it. And I'm putting like debit cards in there. Like, nope.
You are currently time traveling.
So I pulled this move. I'm checking my cards like this, and then finally I go, I'm sleepy, and I turned around like this, and just wham, mule kicked the fucking door with everything I had, and that fucking door frame shattered, wood flew everywhere, dust is flying. I go into my room, I push my door shut, I put the chain on, and I go to sleep.
I thought you were going to say it was the wrong room.
That's where I thought
Just
this
some
was
guy
going.
in the bed going, what the fuck? Holy shit.
I was waiting on my DoorDash order, jerking off, and I fell asleep. Some drunk guy kicked open my door. So
God.
I pass out. The way I knew it was my room is I knew that my room followed the wall and ended by the utility closet. So it had to be my room.
Yeah.
Wake up in the morning, and I call the front desk, and I'm like, hey, somebody tried to break into my room overnight. And they were like, what? And I was like, I had the chain on. Oh, I forgot. I put the chain. This is how bad of a shitbag I am. I put the chain on and then yanked the door so it would also look like the chain was yanked.
Wow.
I was raised by shitbags, dude. And I was like, look, you can see where the chain was on. Like, I don't know what happened. I got home. I got dropped off drunk. I think maybe I flirted with the wrong person's woman. And they're like, we're so sorry. We'll run the camera footage back. And I was like, I'm sorry, the what? And they were like, the only thing the camera shows is out here. So we'll see whoever it is leaving. And I was like, we're back in the ball game. So they were like, yeah, we can't see who did it. So we're just going to put you in another room.
Nice.
That's really slick thinking, dude.
Nice. What do you mean?
That's good thinking. To be
that's-
like, somebody
that's-
broke in here.
Oh,
I would have just been like, dude, my bad.
oh, okay.
Yeah, for sure.
I thought you meant kicking the door was the quick thinking. I was
Yeah.
like,
Wow. I mean,
my
that
kind
was
of people.
too, yeah. Think we did it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You got anything to promote?
Yes, actually. I don't when this comes out. I'm not sure, but I've
Friday.
got this coming Friday. All right.
Yep.
So Saturday, I'm on the Marietta Comedy Festival over at Alley Stage.
Nice.
Next weekend, I'll be Daytona Friday, Jacksonville Saturday, and my wife and I also. I'm in the second round of the Atlanta's Funniest Comedian, Alpharetta's Funniest Comedian,
Hell
whatever it is
yeah.
at this point. I'm doing almost like it's like I call it a travel channel, but it's my wife and I, when we both have the same day off, we just get in the van and get lost. And the idea when we do it is we just drive a half tank away from the house and see what we can find to get into, and then drive a half tank back. So we found all kinds of cool stuff doing that. Sometimes we'll go a little farther and we'll
That rules.
stay in the van. And I was like, you know what would be fun is if we like recorded some of our adventures. So we started doing a channel called One Tank Wanderers.
That's awesome.
So
That's it.
the first video's up. We went to the Bigfoot Museum up in Blue Ridge.
Yeah.
So
That's down the street from my house.
they have a 36-inch long turd. Have you been yet?
Yeah.
It's amazing.
obviously.
It's amazing. So
Yeah. I left with my family in the car.
That's
I pulled over and was like, hold on, dude. I'll be back. They were sleeping, so I was like, hey, fine.
yeah, they'll be okay. Daddy's got to see a turd.
The AC's on. Everybody relax, okay?
the kids have a bowl of water.
They
They're-
love Steely Dan. They're good.
Hell yeah. Atlanta's Funniest. I'm on this week, 29th.
All right.
Wednesday the 29th. If you want tickets, hit me up on Instagram. I still have comps. After that, the 31st and the 1st, Contrast Artisan Ales. I'm doing Chambly on Friday and Marietta on Saturday.
Dude, I might give you some money to get me some beers from there.
Okay.
Those shows are fun, by the way. The contrast shows.
Yeah,
I
for
love
sure.
their
I've done
beer,
a couple
too.
of them now.
Their porter's really good.
The 3rd, I've got Star Bar.
Hell yeah.
And then everything else is far enough out that it's not worth promoting yet.
And we got patreon.com/finish the story. It's $1 a month. Go check it out. And you can catch me on my GoFundMe for a riding lawnmower. About to get that started up. It'll just be a picture of me when I finally go down, like I have diabetes.
Yeah.
Are you getting a zero turn or what are you doing?
Bro, I have no idea. I just know that I got to start we're gonna have to do something.
Listen,
I got to get a payment plan.
Your first inclination is going to be, I just need a riding mower. But then you're going to see all the better dads with a 0 turn. And it's going to kill you for years.
Oh, I know.
I wish I had a 0 turn.
Bro, it was so bad that cars were driving by me because it was like 1 o'clock on Saturday, 2 o'clock on Saturday, hot as fuck. Dude, trucks were driving by me honking. Like one guy drove by me, honked, and he had a giant 0 turn lawnmower in his back of his truck, and he honked, and I just looked at him and I like waved, and he's like, God damn. And then like 3.5 hours later, I guess he had gone and done some yards and was driving back by and slowed all the way down like, no fucking way.
Are you at least using a self-propelled mower?
Yeah, but it doesn't work because the fucking hill.
You're just chasing it most of the time. Yeah, are you fighting with it?
It does it going one way. It's hell on earth. That's why I had to leave the landing strip. I was just like, this is crazy. What are you gonna do? Just not mow it though?
You know, sometimes because we've got a pretty good sizable yard, and
you gotta get goats.
Dude,
it doesn't take us long to cut it. But we're not dealing with 2 acres either. We're dealing with about 1 acre. But I do have some areas where I'm like, man, I just want to let it grow. Just let wildflowers.
Well, now we got the raised beds. So we're doing raised beds, and I'm going to eventually, like, I have the plans in my mind of like we're gonna build a big fence around this area, and that's gonna be our whole garden. I'm gonna fence it in so the deer can't get in there. And once that happens, we'll have mulch, we'll have rocks down, we'll have the permanent raised beds, so it won't be as much. We'll have the greenhouses. But until then,
when you do your perimeter, one thing that I learned a long time ago is you take like your chicken wire or fence or whatever, and dig a couple inches down, and bury your chicken wire. That way, they can't anything that's got a burrow has got to dig a long ass trench.
Yeah.
Because that's, man, nothing like it's trying to get a garden growing. Anywhere that there is any kind of adversity to a garden is just one defeat after the other. Like, I tried to grow a garden when we lived in Vegas. My wife was like, I'm pregnant. And I was like, you know what the smartest thing to do would be?
Yeah.
Start a garden.
Kids do that.
Not get a better job. Start a garden.
Get out of here.
In the desert. So it was.
My job is being a dad.
Yeah, I'm a tough guy. I'm a survivor in the desert.
But something eating your garden, because I went out there the other day and a greenhorn caterpillar ate 2 of my whole tomato plants.
Oh, yeah.
It's the fucking caterpillar from Hungry Caterpillar. I walked out there, dude. I checked it the night before, came out there in the morning, and was just like, he ate 2 entire plants.
That book is a warning.
It is. I was like, as it's been written.
So I started
as prophesized before.
As it's been prophesized before me, it is a goddamn hungry caterpillar. And the only reason I didn't murder this fucking thing is because Christina was like, it does turn into a beautiful butterfly. I was like, you better pull that up on Google Photos right now, because I'm about to burn this thing alive.
She's like, no, I swear. Look, let me pull it up.
I mean, I literally was like, I'm about to burn it alive. It's got to pay for its sins.
I'm going to have to eat it. If
this is a moth, I'm stomping it to death. I was like, it ate 2 of my, this tomato plant was gorgeous.
Oh, and then when you get one going and the fucking gophers pulling shit out of there, you got carrots getting yanked,
It looked like the Grinch. Like, it ate every single leaf. So it just was like a stem. Like, it was crazy, dude. Looked like a prank. Like, I was like, somebody fucking got me.
Yeah.
Then you see this fat
Just kidding. We made spaghetti sauce.
Yep.